Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here, and I am glad to be here. Our realtor sends out a newsletter every week. Lori shares some of those with me with a little note. I think you'll like this one. One that he sent recently referred to a story by Ernest Hemingway called The Capital of the World. I went back and reread it. In it, he tells about a Spanish father who wants to reconcile with his son. Son has run away. He has no idea where he's at, but he believes he's in Madrid, the capital. So he puts an ad in the largest newspaper in Madrid, and it says, "Paco, meet me at the Hotel Montana at noon on Tuesday. All is forgiven. Love, Papa." Now, Paco is a common name in Spain. And when the father goes to the square, he finds 800 young men named Paco waiting for their fathers. So what drew 800 men to the hotel? As Hemingway tells it, it was the words, "All is forgiven." Now notice that the father did not say, "All will be forgiven if you do this or that." Not, "All will be forgiven when you do such and such." No, simply, "All is forgiven." No strings attached. You know, similarly in life, where do we attach strings? Love, friendship, of course, forgiveness, and in so many other things. We attach strings to the things that we do. Have you ever said, "That's the last time I'm doing that for someone"? Why did you do that? Why did you say that? Because you attached a string to it. You had an expectation that was not met, so you pulled the string. When we put strings on, they're just a sham. An unknown author, this was mentioned also in his newsletter, beautifully portrays the possibilities of a no strings attached love in a story that's called The Rock. And as this mother grew older, her teenage daughter became increasingly rebellious. And it culminated late one night when the police arrested her daughter for drunk driving. Mom had to go to the police station to pick her up. They didn't speak till the next afternoon. And then Mom broke the tension by giving her a small gift, a small little wrapped box. Her daughter opened it kind of nonchalantly, found a little rock inside, rolled her eyes, said, "Cute, Mom. What's this for?" "Read the card," Mom said. Her daughter took the card out of the envelope and read it. Immediately, tears started to trickle down her cheeks. She didn't know what to say. She got up and lovingly hugged her mom tight as the card fell to the floor. On the card were these words: "This rock is more than 200 million years old. That is how long it will take before I give up on you." This mother is not saying, "I will love you if." Instead, she's saying that she will love her daughter forever, and nothing can change that. No strings attached. You know, my mother, a few days before she passed away, my favorite picture of my mom is actually a picture of her hands holding my hand. In a moment where she looked at me, hours before she passed, and she said, "Son, I love you eternally." And I said, "I know, Mom, I love you too." She said, "Son, Lee, I love you eternally." And then she drifted off again. And then she came back again. And she said, "Lee, I love you eternally." My mother loves me unconditionally, no strings attached. I got up yesterday morning, Mother's Day. I thought I would write down some of the qualities and characters that I admire in my mom. I said, "I'm grateful for my mother's smile, her laugh, her testimony, her courage, her love for others, her prayerfulness, and her compass." And then in big bold letters, her unconditional love eternally. Where can we untie some of those strings? I'm asking myself. You know, I've carried a rock in my pocket for 20 some odd years. It's a different rock because it moves around, but this current one that I have, it looks like this. It's rather unique. I found it near the Grand Canyon. And as you can see, let me get the rock over here. As you can see, it's quite unique. And if any rock is 200 million years old. This is one. So it's changed me. Every time I grab it in the morning, instead or in addition to saying, what am I grateful for today, and squeeze it hard, I'm going to say, where can I let go of some strings today? I'm going to evaluate my life and what's unconditional in my life. Try it. Let's do it together. Have a meaningful week, and let's do it again next week. Bye-bye.